Hi friends, now our topic is lysosomes. Lysosomes are membrane bound sacs filled with digestive enzymes. That means they are membrane bound sacs. In that, digestive enzymes are also filled. These enzymes are made by rough endoplasmic reticulum. RER means rough endoplasmic reticulum. That means these digestive enzymes they are made by rough endoplasmic reticulum. Lysosomes are a kind of waste disposal system of the cell. That means in cell this is one of the cell organelle lysosomes. This helps in waste disposal system of the cell. Waste disposal means waste. It will clear the waste in cell. These help to keep the cell clean by digesting any foreign material as well as worn out cell organelles. That means this helps, the lysosomes helps in cleaning by digesting the cell. That means how it clean means by digesting. What it will digest means any foreign material as well as worn out cell organelles. Worn out means exhausted cell organelles also it will clean. When the cell gets damaged, lysosomes may burst and the enzymes digest their own cell. That means if any cell gets damaged, lysosomes they were burst and the enzymes digest their own cell. That means the enzymes only digest in one cell. Okay? Foreign materials entering the cell such as bacteria or food as well as these old organelles end up in the lysosomes which break complex substances into simpler substances. That means these foreign materials all enter into the cell such as bacteria, food as well as old cell organelles end up in the lysosome. That means in lysosomes it will stop all these and break into complex into simple substances. These lysosomes will break. Mitochondria. Mitochondria are known as the powerhouses of the cell. That means these are power. It gives power or energy to the cell. Mitochondria have two membrane coverings. The outer membrane is porous while the inner membrane is deeply folded. That means this mitochondria it have two membranes coverings. The outer membrane is porous. That means in the outer side it is porous and the inner side it is very deeply folded. That means folded in inner side. The energy required for various chemical activities needed for life is released by mitochondria in the form of ATP molecules. That means the energy is required for all chemical activities in the cell. Why, what, in which form it will get energy means by mitochondria only all the chemical activities are needed. This mitochondria it is released in the form of ATP molecules. ATP means adenosine triphosphate. Adenosine triphosphate. ATP is known as the energy currency of the cell. That means it provides energy to the cell. Next, plastids. Plastids are present only in plant cells. There are two types of plastids, chromoplasts and leucoplasts. That means plastids, these are only present in plant cells only, not in animal cells. There are two types of plastids are there, chromoplast and leucoplast. Chromoplast means colored plastids. Leucoplast means white or colorless plastids. That means it did not have color. Colored plastids. Chromoplasts containing the pigment chlorophyll are known as chloroplasts. That means these chromoplasts they contain a pigment called chlorophyll. These are known as chloroplasts. Chromoplasts are important for photosynthesis in plants. That means this is used for photosynthesis in plants. Chloroplasts also contain various yellow or orange pigments in addition to chlorophyll. That means This chlorophyll also contain yellow or orange pigments. It contain yellow or orange pigments in addition to chlorophyll. That means in chlorophyll also these yellow or orange pigments are also present. Leucoplasts are primarily organelles in which materials such as starch, oils and protein granules are stored. That means leucoplasts, they are primarily organelles in which materials such as starch, oils and protein granules, these are all stored. In leucoplasts, starch, oils, proteins, granules, these are all stored. These are primarily organelles. Like the mitochondria, plastids also have their own DNA and ribosome. That means mitochondria is also have their own DNA and ribosomes. Like that mitochondria, plastids also have their own DNA and ribosomes. Next, vacuoles. Vacuoles are storage sacs for solid or liquid contents. That means vacuoles, they are storage sacs. What it will store means solid or liquid contents. Vacuoles are small sized in animal cells while plant cells have very large vacuoles. That means in plants there are very small in size vacuole shape. In animals there is very small in size, that is vacuoles. In plant cells it have very large vacuoles. The central vacuole of some plants may occupy 50 to 90% of the cell volume. That means these vacuoles are present in central. In some plants it may occupy 50 to 90%. It will occupy which vacuole of the cell volume. In plant cells, vacuoles are full of cell sap and provide turgidity and rigidity to the cell. That means in vacuole cell saps are also present. That means cell are also present, and what it provides means turgidity and rigidity it will provides to the cell. That means hard and strong to the cell. This helps the cell to perform functions like respiration, obtaining nutrition and clearing of waste material or forming new proteins. That means these cells, that means these vacuoles, what functions it did means respiration, obtaining nutrition and clearing of waste material from the cell or forming new proteins. Next, cell division. The process by which new cells are made is called cell division. That means where new cells are formed, that is called cell division. There are two main types of cell division. They are mitosis and meiosis. The process of cell division by which most of the cells divide for growth is called mitosis. See, mitosis means what? Means this is one of the cell division in which most of the cells were divided. Why they divide means for growth they divide. That is called mitosis. Thank you friends. Please subscribe this channel.